morning everyone. I am Frenz Resty, Eduaba, third year college student at your service. We're sharing a part of mathematics, and that is factoring the difference of two squares. To fully understand the factors of the difference of two squares, we need first to understand the following terms. Factoring. The concept of factoring, it is like splitting an expression into a multiplication of simpler expressions. Take note, from an expression to expressions. Difference. It is the result of subtracting one number from another. Remember, the operation that we will going to use to get the difference is subtraction. The last term that we need to be familiarized is the square. Square. In mathematics, it means you multiply a quantity by itself. This quantity can be a number, variable, or even an algebraic expression. The concept of our topic for today, the factors of the difference of two squares, are the sum of the square roots of the first and second terms times the difference of the square roots. To further understand the statement, the general expression is being presented as a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b and a minus b as presented in the statement. And now, we will going to solve how the general expression or general formula a squared minus b squared results to a plus b times a minus b based on the given concept or statement. In the concept, we need to find the square root of each term, which are a squared the first term and b squared the second term. To do this, we need to answer the following question. What times itself gives a squared? The answer is letter A. Why? Because the rule of multiplying variable is we need to add the exponent of each variable. In this case, letter A. A times A, which each A has exponent number 1. So, we multiply a raised to 1 times a raised to 1, we need to add each exponent. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So, a times a is a squared. The second term. What times itself gives b squared? The same process, b times b, which each term b has exponent 1, and we multiply it. B times b, add exponent 1 plus 1, so b times b is b squared. Then, the factors or the answers are a plus b times a minus b. For the concept says that it is the sum of the square roots of the first and second term, which is this one. And times the difference of their square roots. The difference of their square roots. Example number 1. Factor x squared minus 25. To answer this given expression or problem, we need to apply how we solve the general expression or the general formula a squared minus b squared. Let a squared becomes x squared and b squared becomes 25. As we did to solve the general expression, we need to answer the following questions. What times itself gives x squared, which is the first term? The answer is letter x, because when we multiply x times x, we add the exponent 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. The answer is x squared. The second term, 25. What times itself gives 25? So we need to find a number that we're going to multiply by itself. The answer is 25. So the answer is number 5. 5 times 5 is equal to 25. The factors or answers are the first term x, and 5. So the first quantity must be sum. So we need to operate addition, x plus 5. Then the next expression is the difference, x minus 5. So x plus 5, x minus 5, or either way, x minus 5, x plus 5 is the factor of x squared minus 25. Example number 2. Factor 20 squared minus 4 squared. So as we did earlier, we just need to follow the process. A squared serves as 20 squared and b squared serves as 4 squared. So what times itself gives 20 squared? The answer is 20. So to make it more easier, just think that the number or value 20, just think of it as a variable a. So 20 times 20 or a times a is a squared or 20 squared. The second term, 4 squared. What times itself gives 4 squared? So to make it more easier, just think of 4 squared as b squared. So what times itself gives 4 squared? The answer is 4. Or what times itself gives b squared? The answer is b, because b times b is b squared. Also, 4 times 4, if we let this 4 a variable, raised to 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. So 4 times 4 is 4 squared. So it is more easier if we don't need to use calculator. You just need to follow the process or the given general expression or formula, and the answer or the factor of 20 squared minus 4 squared is 20 plus 4, as it says in the given statement or concept that the first quantity should be sum and the second should be the difference. So what is the meaning of difference? It is we need to operate subtraction to find the difference. So 20 plus 4 and 20 minus 4, or either way, 20 minus 4 times 20 plus 4 is the factor of 20 squared minus 4 squared. Example number 3. How we will going to apply in real life situation the factors of difference of two squares. Here is the example. There are 2 cans of an expensive coffee blend on sale. A 6 ounce can cost 36 pesos and an 8 ounce can cost 64 pesos. Question: what is the difference of the cost per ounce of the two expensive coffee blend, 8 ounce and 6 ounce? Here is the solution for problem number 3 or example number 3. The cost of 6 ounce is 36 pesos. The cost of 8 ounce is 64 pesos. To find the cost per ounce of the two expensive coffee blend, 8 ounce and 6 ounce, we just need to divide 64 with 8 ounce and 36 with 6 ounce. Or if we are going to apply our topic for today, just find the square root of 64 and 36. Either way, we can get the cost per ounce of the two expensive coffee blend, 8 ounce, 6 ounce, which is the cost per ounce is 8 for 8 ounce and 6 for 6 ounce. And to find the difference of the cost per ounce, we just need to subtract 8 minus 6. The answer is 2. Therefore, the cost per ounce of the coffee blend, 8 ounce, is 8 pesos. And 6 ounce, 6 pesos. 8 and 6. And the difference of the cost per ounce is 2. Subtract 8 minus 6. The answer is 2 pesos. And that ends our brainly and healthy discussion. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and comment below.